Namaste, darlings! We are in India and digging into the street food scene. Between the munchies, we stroll through bazaars and soak in views of gorgeous architecture built centuries ago. And oh my wow, jalebi!
Hey guys, greetings from Delhi. Currently I'm at Chandni Chowk. Wow, it was a one-of-a-kind ride to here. I ordered an Uber from the hotel. Like, we have people walking on the road, cars, motorbikes, tuk-tuks, people merging everywhere. We also saw some cows. Aside from all the honking, it's a very common thing here.
We were dropped off at what I believe is Naisarak Market. The street is filled with shops selling new and used textbooks. Hello, dozy dog! While heading north to Kinari Bazar, we get glimpses of vada with sprouts and yogurt. Piles of puri will call out your name. Ah, a beautiful illustration. Anybody know the story of this person or spirit? Traditional Indian dresses on display as we pass by shops, weaving our way through alleys flanked with fashion, electricity wires, and golden jewelry. We then arrive to Jalebi Walla. Kachori are round flattened balls made of flour. Here's a batch deep frying in bubbling oil. Afterwards, the kachori is broken into smaller bits, and yellow sauce with potato and chili is poured on. Fresh coriander, scallion, and green chili are generously sprinkled. 2 pieces for 40 rupees, which is about 50 cents US.
Whoa! Oh my god, it's so spicy! Oh, I need yogurt or something. Oh my... That bite is definitely more calm, still spicy. I was expecting this to taste fried, but it's just pure spice. Fire breathing, dragon mode. I really like how they put it on this leaf. Use as a napkin, it's biodegradable. On top of that, if this plate is hot, this helps it cover the heat.
Called Naan khatai, these eggless Indian cookies have variations and can be made with ghee or butter. Naan khatai may also contain cardamom, pistachio, and almond. It's said that this stall was open since 1960.
One of these cookies is 10 rupee. He said it's sweet and it's very warm.
Our naan khatai is served on what looks to be a page ripped out of a student workbook.
Oh, that's so fresh. Very dry, crumbly. It is sweet, but it is gentle. It's not very sweet where it tastes cheap. You'd find this at a tea party. Came across a shop that sells bangles. I'm thinking to send some to Mommy Yo. So 2 of these bracelets is 60 rupees. 2 of those is 80 rupees.
Potato patties in the making. They could be placed between bread slices. Alright, we arrived to the old famous Jalebi Walla, where they make web-shaped desserts that are deep fried and delightfully crispy. This shop has been open for 4 generations. You can also get samosa with liquidy green chutney. Let's try one of everything. Jalebi with Rabri, Aloo Samosa, and Matar Samosa. We shall begin with the Matar Samosa, fried pastries with peas.
Let's try one of the samosa, first without much sauce on it. I love those shapes. Little cute spheres in there.
The red specks are chili flakes.
Let's try with the sauce this time. I only dip the exterior with the sauce, but if it soaked it in, then it probably is spicier. This must be the Aloo Samosa. It looks like mashed potato mixed with gravy. Overall, the flavor is not crazy. It's very pleasant, very likable.
As for the jalebi, it is topped off with Rabri. Rabri is a sweet milk-based dessert.
Wow, it's very stiff. Let's try the sauce first. Definitely can feel that condensed milk. Condensed milk can be very thick, but this one, it's a more liquefied. Wow, it's quite heavy. Oh, and the sauce just sprinkles through. It's like this is a filter. Oh, so crispy. And very wet. Probably oil. That's what tastes good. Now this is time-sensitive food. If you wait too long, it could become soggy. So you gotta have it fresh. If you're PMSing and you're craving something sweet, this is gonna hit the spot. Better than a pancake.
Coconuts! Paneer pakora in queue to get in your mouth. We come across Jama Masjid. Built in the 1950s, it's one of the biggest mosques in India. Rules and regulations. 300 rupees per camera, including phones that take photos. TikTok is strictly prohibited inside the mosque. In retrospect, we should have went in, but at the time, we admired it from the exterior. How beautiful is this architecture? And so many birds flying around too. mood. Karim, Karim, where art thou? Karim's is a historic eatery opened by the son of a chef who prepared dishes for the emperor of the Mughal Empire. What began as a stall serving 2 dishes gradually turned into a restaurant with an extensive menu.
This restaurant is packed right now. I was asking the waiter, what should I order? What do you recommend? And he was saying chicken burra, mutton burra, as well as chicken curry, but that one's pretty spicy. We have fans here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans, wonderful. This restaurant, Karim's, was recommended to us by some people at the hotel, some locals, so we're trying it out.
By the way, Karim's opened in 1913 and has been running for 5 generations. Half plate of marinated chicken for 270 rupees.
Ooh, it smells so good. It smells savory. We also have 2 slices of tomato, and this looks to be lime. The first piece, I'm gonna have it without the lime. It was hot. I'm gonna have to turn it over. Let it cool down a little bit. Oh, it feels so soft. I chose a tricky piece. There's a lot of texture and bones in this one. It almost looks like shreds of ginger or shreds of something on here. You see? It looks a little hairy. This time let's sprinkle on the lime. The lime gives it a lot of life. With just the chicken, it tastes sleepy like a winter food, but then when you sprinkle on that lime, it wakes you up. It turns into like a spring, summer flavor.
Chicken biryani with boiled egg. The basmati rice is doused in yellow and orange. The mutton korma contains ginger, garlic, turmeric, and other ingredients. The oil varies on the recipe. The dish reminds me of miso soup when it hasn't been touched for minutes. That cloudy stillness. Butter naan with 3 rows of holes.
So we're gonna enjoy the naan with the korma. See the naan? It's divided in half. It's a little bit oily, so we're gonna have to be careful and put a plate underneath. I grabbed a lot of the top layer, that oil. Now for the full flavor, we're gonna have to mix this up a little bit. That is comfort food right there. This time let's get a nice big piece of meat. Hot. Not surprisingly, it is a bit spicy. If you're someone who handles spiciness very well, you have a high tolerance, then you're gonna be totally fine with this. Compared to other Indian foods, this spiciness is on the calm side. Let's try the biryani. Inside is chicken. There's a chicken buried under all that rice. It's pretty hot because it was buried under all the rice. The temperature was like pretty well kept. Little bits of bone. I love how they fill the rice over the top. It's almost overflowing. The rice is on the mild side. You know, you could enjoy this with the lamb korma. Get a spoonful of the lamb korma. Have it with some of this rice. Yeah, that's the combo. That is what you want. When you mix it all up, everything that settles to the base seems to be very spicy. Wow. At first, it's like, oh, I can handle this. And then it really kicks you in the butt.
The texture of the mutton korma is no joke. Do you see what I see? A beak and eyes. Altogether, that was about $13 US. Nearby is a Chor Bazar, an outdoor market that sells shoes to street food. Coolio, a wall of edible balls. In the distance is the Red Fort.
What happened was, we were gonna walk to the Red Fort, but the pedestrian area, they closed it off. So to get there, it's gonna be much longer. So instead, we're taking the bike 2 times, 3 times faster, and we don't have to walk in the heat. We get a little bit of breeze.
The Red Fort was once home to the emperors during the Mughal dynasty. Nowadays, it's a major selfie zone. Tickets for foreign tourists start at 600 rupees. If you're Indian or from a BIMSTEC country, tickets start from 50 rupees. For some reason, paying with credit card is cheaper. The main entrance leads you through the Chata Bazar, an indoor marketplace where you can buy jewelry, bags, and such. Called the Nobat Khana, this building was the drum house where music was played for the ruling family. The Diwaniyam is where celebrations and royal assemblies took place. Lovely architecture, but let me tell you, it is humid with a capital H. Onto the subway and excited for AC. A ladies only compartment.
It is so awesome to be back at the hotel with AC. Oh my god, that heat was beating down on me. I don't know how people do it. Some people work all day in that weather, that humidity and the warmth. And I just was out there for like 6 hours. And so anyways, what am I trying to say? What food of all the ones that we saw today made you drool the most? What do you want to try? My personal favorite was the Jalebi? The one was like super crispy and fried, but also very wet and juicy in the inside. Wow, that was my favorite. What happened was we ran out of water about 1 hour ago, and that's when the heat really started to get to us because we started feeling dehydrated. And I was told that we have to be careful with what bottled water we get outside, because you cannot trust all water bottles. Some of them, the water bottles are refilled and just reused, so they might be tap water. So you need to make sure your bottled water comes from a legit source. And so like we weren't sure like where to get bottled water, so we just decided to get to the hotel and drink the one they provide us here. Wow, I just opened this and I already drank half in the past 5 minutes.
Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. For food and travel in Korea, check out my other channel, Sweet and Tasty TV. To relax at night, listen to ASMR Bedtime with Miss Mina. We read, crunch, crinkle, and more. In the sunset's gold. Toodles, my noodles.
We're gonna get a fresh batch. This area seems to be the car parts district.
Anwar Food Corner. We just serve taste.
Check out how narrow this path is. Trying to go across the intersection and it does a countdown. 62, 61. Oh! Wait, what? It just added more seconds. What happened? Cooltours.com. Driving car parts.